Guys, it's Shine Dreamers. Happy Tuesday, another blessed and grateful day. It's great to see the family. We are over here on the move yet again, meeting to meeting, back to backs, but I want to make sure the value continues. And today's topic, family, we are getting into the 8 different realms of reality, right? I want to really touch on what are 80% of individuals living in right now, and how can we truly elevate to go ahead and reach the highest version of ourselves. So that is today's topic. Let me know, what is everybody grateful for coming into today? Grateful to be alive, grateful for God, for the growth, for the dream team, for each and every one of you, and happy Memorial Day. Hope you all had a great time with the fam, recharging and setting up for the rest of momentum in May. So I love to see it. Let's go ahead and get into it, fam. The 8 levels of reality. Now, I want you to think about it. How many individuals do we know that are sitting in these levels of frequency? And you're gonna see how much this lines up to what is happening right now, okay? Number 1, and I'm gonna go through about 7, 8 levels of frequency. And let me know if you can relate to anybody with this. Number 1, the lowest level of frequency that so many might be living in right now is called apathy, okay? Now, who knows what apathy is? Drop it down below. You see, apathy is not having any enthusiasm. Apathy is waking up with no excitement. Apathy is waking up with no true fire, really, for anything. It's like nothing excites you. And as scary as that seems, my father is actually going through that right now, right? A lot of you know my story. He got hacked 3/4 of his savings account, and life happens. So you can go from the highest of the highs to the lowest of the lows. And today, I want to share with you how we can truly transform our life by shifting the reality that we are sitting in, right? Because life truly is whatever that we make it. So number 1 is going to be apathy. The second level of reality, when it comes to transcending, is grief. Inside of Think and Grow Rich, one of the 6 biggest fears for most people, one of the 6 biggest hindrances for most people when it comes to success is actually grief. Losing a loved one, losing somebody that we care about, losing somebody that was truly close to us. And for so many, that can be crippling. It's a real thing. It's not easy losing somebody that's close. I've lost a handful of very close family members to me, and it takes a toll. It's so easy to go ahead and sit in a ball, to go ahead and think the world is against us, right? Drop a 3 down below if you guys know somebody who's maybe sitting in apathy. If you know somebody who's maybe sitting in grief, God bless your soul. I know the feeling. I know it very well, okay? Well, here's the 3rd level when it comes to our realities. The 3rd level is getting into fear. Fear, false evidence appearing real, or face everything and rise. You see, in this level of reality, it's almost that we're afraid to take a step. We're afraid to do something different. We're afraid to get outside of our comfort zone. And it's almost like we're saying no to everything. Hey, do you want to go out? No. Hey, do you want to go out and make some new friends? No, I'm okay. I'm going to go ahead and stay inside. Hey, you ready to go ahead and take a trip? No, I'm comfortable where I'm at. If you guys have ever seen the movie Yes Man, drop a yes down below if you guys have ever seen that movie. Yes Man. Basically, he's going through all of these different levels. Even Limitless, it's the same thing. They're going through grief. They're going through apathy. They're going through fear of the unknown. And you're going to notice as we transcend, watch what happens in these next 2 or 3 levels of reality, okay? Here's the next one. It's going to be courage. Actually, I'm sorry. It's going to be anger and then courage. Anger. You're angry at the world. It's like, man, why does nothing work out in my favor? Why does it seem like God, the world, the universe, whatever it may be, is against me? This is the anger phase. And inside of the anger phase, it's tough to manifest. It's tough to be able to go ahead and take the action sitting in an angry feeling. Because where energy flows, focus goes, right? So you got to think about it. If the energy is angry, if it's negative, we're going to be focusing on all the negative things that's going on in our life. More things that can make us angry, and sitting in that type of frequency, not a lot gets done, not a lot of productivity. But watch the next level. The next level is courage. Doing something that makes us nervous, but we do it anyways. Inside of the courage phase, we finally get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right? This was me. I was living out of my car. I had just lost my sister to cancer. I was $33K in debt, and I was angry at the world. And I was fearful to do anything about it. But you know what? I finally made a decision to say, I'm ready to actually do something different. Because I know if I sit here and I cry, and I sit here and I keep blaming everybody else but me, nothing is going to change. And I don't think my sister would be very proud of me just sitting and blaming the world. So I say, you know what? Let me go ahead and find some mentors. Let me go ahead and become the best version of myself. Let me actually start reading, journaling, listening to audios, things I wasn't normally used to doing. And that's what the transformation is all about. Becoming a whole different version of ourselves. See, when you look at anybody that you see as quote unquote successful, they became a different version. They went through all of these different levels, most likely. They had people that they've lost. They felt fearful. They felt angry at the world, but they got some courage. Now here's the next level. Stick with me, I'm almost done. I've got 3 levels for you. The next level is desire. When you get a desire in your heart, something that's bigger than you and I, the priorities change. Instead of going out every weekend, instead of wasted Wednesdays, thirsty Thursdays, we start to actually get a little bit of purpose. Desiring more. How many of you desire more out of your life? How many of you desire more for your family? Are you sick and tired of seeing them struggling? Are you tired of maybe having them having more money at the end of their month? This is a real thing. So you've got to really take a sit down and ask yourself, have I just been coasting by in life, or have I actually thought about where it is that I want to go? Who do I want to become? What's the legacy that I want to leave? This takes thinking. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it, but this is where the deep work comes in. So once we start getting a little bit of desire, we might start figuring out our purpose. And with purpose comes love. That's why they say when you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I love helping others. I love growing. I love becoming the best version. I love seeing others stretch outside of what they're normally used to seeing themselves. To me, that became addicting. To me, that became something that I became so fired up about, to see the underdog story, because I know what it's like. We've all been there. So if you're listening and you feel like you're sitting in one of these levels right now, maybe you're in apathy. Maybe you're feeling some grief with what's going on in your life. Maybe you're a little bit angry. Maybe you're fearful of the future. You're fearful of the past. But I can tell you right now, there's nobody that you see that's great that didn't go through these levels, and they had to have courage. They had to do something they weren't used to doing. They had to get a little bit of desire. They found their purpose, and they realized that life is all about love. When you look at the industry of MLM, it's all about love. How can we show more love in the world? How can we go ahead and give back? How can we go ahead and become the best version of ourselves? And when you truly understand frequency, love is the highest frequency that exists for all of us. And when we can move with that and people feel it, I'm telling you right now, there's a reason why facts tell and stories sell, because your story is from your heart. Your story is real. It's not some fake facade that you're driving a Lambo, you're in these materialist things. No, your story is where you were, where you're at, that shift, and where it is that we're going. And that's what somebody loves to see, is the true, authentic version and the person that we're becoming along the way. Because that's what everybody's looking for. You don't think people are looking for community? You don't think people are looking for growth? You don't think people are looking to become the best version of themselves? The problem is it's noisy out here. The problem is there's grief. The problem is there's a little bit of fear. The problem is it's easy to get angry at life. But when you truly understand this, things start to shift. So with that being said, fam, drop some A's down below if you're ready to go ahead and show up with some love. How can we move with a little bit more love today? Maybe opening a door. Maybe sending out 3 gratitude messages. Maybe putting out a post, sharing your story. All of these ways are ways to move love. And I'm telling you, moving out of love, the world is abundant. So I love you, fam. Anything you need, I got your back all day long. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything. We can hold it in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Have a blessed day, and it's game time. Let's go.